Hi everyone and welcome back to SunBurst Tarot, where today we're going to be doing a reading on Ariana Grande, and I just want to see how she's doing. I didn't do anything for her when it came out for Wicked or anything, but I don't know, I've just been kind of concerned about her as of late, and about the role that she had with Wicked, and just how much it seems like the stress that she's been under has been like affecting her in a maybe not so healthy way. So I just wanted to take a look, see what we can see, but also I'm doing this out of love and light here, y'all. I'm not here to like shame someone or like add undue mental stress, but I want to take a look and see what's going on to see what can we know. Again, if spirit's going to let us know, spirit will let us know. We don't need to know everything. But see if there's how we can help understand the situation that she's going through or things that are going on, that we can maybe bring some empathy to things rather than maybe just judgment right away. So quick reminder before I really get into it, just reminder, everything I am saying is all alleged and for entertainment purposes only. No facts here, y'all, just my opinions, psychic downloads, and the such. So if you want to use what I'm saying to help form your own thoughts, opinions, and conclusions, please do so. If you don't want to, you don't have to. So let's get into it. So, the general energy around Ariana Grande currently. The death card. We are going through a death, a transformation, a rebirth of some sort between who she was before and who she is now. Why is this? Because bad luck, bad opportunity. What's that all about, I wonder? Material influences, the Fool. She isn't moving forward in her career like she has in the past. It's like she's at an impasse, it almost seems like, her career. What the card that comes to my mind is like a Two of Swords, where the swords are crossed and there are two paths in front of her, and like, which way are we going to go? And it's like, it seems like I don't know if she's stuck in indecision, but she's chosen a path and now she's going down it. And this is making her transform into a different version of who we have seen in the past of Ariana Grande. Her hopes and fears with this decision that she's kind of made is that it's going to help her avoid disaster in the future. It's like she's not going to have a catastrophic downfall, like I'm just going to go off and do my own thing. I'm not going to have this major blow up moment like maybe could have happened. But the unseen obstacle here with this is that she's having to get out of her comfort zone with a few things. Interesting, with the Hermit reversed. Also, for some reason, it feels like she's gotten super, super isolated. Excuse me. She's just gotten really isolated away from other people. And it's due to, you know how the moment that I'm seeing in my head is the Britney moment, where Britney went and shaved her head off because everyone wanted her attention. They were touching her hair, doing this, doing that, and she was just like, enough is enough. This is what it kind of feels like for Ari. It's like the unseen obstacle for her is she's heading towards a spot of like, enough is enough. Everyone just stop. Is what it feels like she's coming down to. Because the opposing energy here to her is there's something that she's been getting away with. I'm not sure what this is. This whole column is weird. But there's something that she's been getting away with, whether, and this could be like karmically, legally, energetically, or the such. But it's like she's getting away with stuff. And that's what's been kind of, that's the karmic debt that she holds, or the guilt that she holds. It's like there's something that she's been holding on to, knows about, she's been getting away with it. She's like, this is like a burden on her so bad. It's like the 2-ton elephant. And currently, it's like the 2-ton elephant is like having her struggle to get up every day because of worry, stress, anxiety, and the other things that are kind of going on in her personal life. The positive energy that's going for her is she's getting out of Eyes Wide Shut. She's not doing it anymore. Hierophant reversed. I'm leaving the cult. I'm leaving the gang. I'm leaving this whole shit show of people behind. Because the past events is like, I was a part of Eyes Wide Shut. I was essentially a puppet for them to use. She is no longer. She's leaving this behind. Because here in the future, though, with the magician reverse, I don't think she's going to be singing. I don't think she's going to be acting. I think she's going to be away from the public eye, which I think is actually going to be good for her. It's like, I don't want to be in the public. I don't want to be a superstar. I don't want to be a pop star. Just leave me alone in my little. She doesn't want to, like, her creative energy and juices are just kind of gone. Like, all of her energy is just not there because she's out of this eyes wide shut shenaniganery. However, there's something that's weighing on her really, really bad with that Justice card reversed. So we're going to go take a look into what that could mean. What is the Justice card reversed kind of talking about here? Let's grab out the tarots. This is the Under the Oaks Tarot. You can go check that out if you would like. So let's take a look here. What is this secret? What are these things that Ari's been getting away with that almost feel like, I almost want to say that, like, it's like, it feels like this is like it's like a weight in her chest that she wants to, like, blurt out, but, like, there's something in her throat that, like, prevents her from speaking about it or talking about it. And just, it weighs on her day in and day out. So let's take a look here. What is this thing that Ariana, like, this, essentially that Justice card reversed? What are these things that have been getting away that's kind of essentially being a 2-ton elephant on Ari's back? Seven of Swords. Things I can't get away with no longer. This is also amount of, like, strategy, not being strategic. Oh boy. Not being strategic, not being able to get away with things anymore. What is this about? Material influences. This all comes from the industry. Things that she was talking about with the swords cards here. Oh boy. What is she not able to talk about? Movements of people, places, and things behind the scenes that she knows about. Oh boy. This is all eyes wide shut shenaniganery. She knows about eyes wide shut shenaniganery. Movement of people, places, and things all around. How it works, but she can't talk about it because she's essentially been told to shut her mouth. Hopes and fears. She's just going to be able to work through that. Her hard work is going to carry her through. Was she one of the ones that originally flipped on eyes wide shut shenaniganery, triangle people shenaniganery? Because it feels like she was one of the first ones that flipped. She was never, did she do stuff for them? Yes, because that's what was required of her contract that she signed when she was probably underage. And then she signed a secondary contract when she was of age. And now it's like, oh, heck no. She's not going any farther. Let's hear with the Eight of Pentacles. It's like, I've worked hard for what I've had. I have my reputation that still sticks with me. However, the unseen obstacle here, the Three of Wands. She's been protecting her butt like crazy, it seems like, to not be targeted for things. This is another reason why the Wicked musical is so important to her. It's because it's the one thing that's kind of keeping her above ground, it seems like, right now, because they need her to do the project to continue getting money in. Interesting. The opposing energy here is the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, she's single. She's got, not single, she's still dating Ethan Slater, but she's like standing on her own. She's also kind of fractured. It feels like a little bit, where it's like her mind is a little bit all over the place. Positive energy for her. She's avoiding a disaster. And do I think this is actually really good for her? Yes. To be 100% honest, there's something big coming down the pipeline, it feels like, for Hollywood entertainment industry stars. She's not going to be a part of it. Or if she's a part of it, she is a part of it in that she was a whistleblower for it. Not that she was a participant in a nasty way. Because here in the past, the Fool, yeah, I wanted to go do my own path, my own journey, my own rules. And then here in the future, the Five of Cups, I get to heal and I get to move on from this point in time of my life. This right here. She knows about movements of people, places, and or things that the industry does, and the industry's kind of saying, knock it off. So what's... Okay, and that's why she seems so stressed. She's very attached to Wicked. Okay, so let's take a look at her and Cynthia Erivo, their relationship that they've kind of cultivated on the Wicked set. And not just on the Wicked set, but just in general. Like, what is the dynamic between these two like? So, like, how does Cynthia see Ari, and how does Ari see Cynthia? So let's just take a quick look, because both of them, and then I want to take a look at the Wicked set and see, like, what the heck's going on the Wicked set. But let's just take a look at Cynthia and Ari's dynamic first. Knight of Pentacles. We're here to work together. Slow, steady progress forward. Because a bunch of different people are coming after us. Do I think that these two fight? No. Do I think a lot of people around them fight and want to make them fight? Yes. Material influences. There's Justice card reversed. Oh, gosh. It's like we're getting away with things. Bad choices equal bad... What is going on the Wicked set, man? Hopes and fears. There's a King of Cups that's being very manipulative and trying to gaslight and get people to, like, not know which way they're essentially turning with their emotions. Unseen obstacle, leaving the cult behind or not being with them. The opposing energy, the strength card, where you might not have enough strength to actually get through this whole thing. The positive energy, though, the Nine of Cups. There is some sort of witchy stuff kind of going on, it seems like, between those two, where it's not like witchy in a bad way, but it's like, this is like protection magic or scrying to kind of see like what's coming down the pipeline, protecting ourselves, getting like spiritual insights to keep ourselves grounded but also protected from influences from beyond. Because here in the past, the Hermit, they were both pretty out there. So when I'm looking at their relationship dynamic, here in the future, do I think they're going to be lifelong friends? Oh, it depends. It depends on the direction that they want to take it. I would say it's probably a 60-40 that they do versus they don't. But there's shared similar bad experiences from the past that they reminisce about, that they connect about, that they felt very isolated and alone. Like, they both were like two figures just kind of floating out in the middle of space. They kind of got together, they trauma bonded, and now they've been kind of inseparable since. Because it seems like there's someone, maybe on the set, maybe not, that this King of Cups energy that's kind of trying to bring them in or rope them in or pit them against each other in some way. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Wands. Both of them feel like they have like a burden has been released when they actually work together or when they have been together, which is kind of nice to see. But now I want to take a look at this Wicked set. Both Ari and Cynthia have their physical appearances. They both look very gaunt. We'll put it that way. They both look very, very gaunt. So I just want to see what is the energy going on with the Wicked set, where your two essentially main leads look very stressed, look gaunt, and the such. So what's kind of going on with, I would say more like that. Why are they looking so gaunt? And I'm going to try and keep this very tactful, and we're not trying to attack anyone or anything of the such. But let's just take a look here. The Five of Cups upright. The Page of Wands. Okay. So, how I would put this. Okay. So, what's kind of going on that both of them seem to have like the same, when they're both stressed, they have the same responses to stress, which just happens to be, you know how some people get really anxious, and everyone, when they get anxious or they have anxious, worry, there are like different ways that some people Like some people just don't get hungry and some people just want all the food. It's just two different ways of expressing your stress or uh, yeah, expressing your stress essentially. It's just two different ways of doing it, right? So it just feels like both of them have the same ways of dealing with immense amounts of stress, which is maybe they just don't have an appetite. Okay? Because it feels like there's a morning or something of like we need to, like, we're a little bit depressed. We might have some anxiety. With the Five of Cups, it's like I'm worrying. I have some guilt. I have grief that I'm working through. Why is this with the Page of Wands, with the project that they've kind of taken on? But also, again, I just don't feel like they're hungry. Neither one of them feel like they have a lot of appetite to them. With the World as well, for material sense, there's so much pressure on them, on both of them, to be perfect. I think they also have like these same uh, ways of pressuring themselves to be perfect. So like if they aren't perfect, it feels as though because they weren't perfect, this is how like anxiety or worry kind of comes in, and it can cause people to just not have an appetite. We're going to keep it at that. I don't know what YouTube allows you to say and what YouTube allows you to say and what they don't allow you to say at this point. But because over here, the hopes and fears, the judgment card, it's like we don't want people looking at us. We don't want people judging us. We want to keep ourselves hidden. It's because the unseen obstacle down here is like gaslighting, someone coming in, being manipulative, trying to use their woo and charm to get you to do what they want to do. But both of them have a lot of anxiety and worries because they both feel like because here in the past, the Four of Pentacles, it's like we've been trying to keep things to ourselves, not talk about things, and here in the future, we just don't want secrets revealed or people diving into things as they should. So, and I will say there's a lot more I'm picking up here, but just due to respecting both Ariana and Cynthia in mental health struggles, and potential pressures that are put on by producers, directors, and other people in the industry. Everyone deals with stress differently, but there's also outside pressures that have, I think, had a hand in both of them looking gaunt. We'll just leave it at that. Additional information that we have here is the Ten of Swords. Both of them have felt like we've been backstabbed, we've been betrayed, we don't know who to trust, we don't know how to trust other people. Why? Because they don't feel emotionally satisfied, but there's also like magic sort of stuff going on. There's like on the set of Wicked, it's all about magic, right? You're not going to convince me that there's not some sort of magical type stuff going on that set. I'm assuming that there is, which might be incorporated into the scenes themselves if you look close enough. And with that takes energy, that takes time, that takes a lot of stuff. So it's like there's a lot being given into this movie to make it seem magical. The solution here is the Hermit. They just try and keep to themselves, away from other people and the such. So that's what I'm seeing here for Miss Ariana Grande. Just a quick update on what's going on with her, and stuff kind of going on with Wicked. If you would like to engage with this video by either liking, commenting, subscribing, feel free to let me know down below. You can use green and pink hearts if you would like to leave those emojis down below. in the comment section. I would appreciate the engagement, as this allows more people to find my content and get boosted in the algorithm. Otherwise, if you want to book a personal reading with me, or if you would like to join YouTube members to see videos like this early or get access to exclusive content, feel free to check that out either in the description box or the pinned comment below. $3 a month, you get access to a bunch of stuff. Otherwise, thank you again so very, very much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. So bye!